So I wanted to do a quick update on some automotive news that I find very interesting and, well, for us car guys, very troubling. And that is that Chrysler is has announced today at the CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. Actually, it used to be called Consumer Electronics Show. Now it's known as CES Consumer Technology Show. Anyway, Chrysler has announced there that they want to be all electric by 2028. So again, that's just the Chrysler brand of Stellantis. So I don't think this includes Dodge, at least not yet, Dodge or Ram or any of those. But obviously, when Stellantis and FCA Chrysler, Fiat Chrysler America, merged within the last couple of years, Stellantis kind of wants to move towards electric vehicles, EVs. And Stellantis was originally headquartered in the Netherlands. And again, they merged with FCA and they formed a large conglomerate. And a lot of those brands that are part of Stellantis now, obviously the old Mopar brands, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram. Also, it includes Fiat, Abarth, which is part of Fiat, Lancia, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, Citroën, Peugeot, Opel, Vauxhall, which used to be part of GM, DS Automobiles, and Fiat Professional. Those are all part of Stellantis now. And in any event, they have announced at the Consumer Electronics Show that Chrysler will be all electric by 2028. And they have a concept car, the Chrysler Airflow, and they're showing that at the CES. Chrysler Airflow actually isn't a new name. That was used in the 1930s for a kind of futuristic type of a car, the Chrysler Airflow. I think it was between 1934 and 37, something like that, when they produced that. In any event, they're resurrecting that nameplate, and that will be the concept of the Chrysler electric vehicle, all-electric vehicle. I don't know if this is going to fly with consumers. I don't know if this means the end of the Chrysler brand, but the auto industry is just rushing towards all-electric vehicles. And yeah, there may be a place for electric vehicles, I'm sure, for especially if you're commuting and you don't have a long commute to work and you drive to work, you come home, you plug in your car at night. But for people that live, not close to work, that's not going to fly. Or if you just want to jump in your vehicle and travel, 1,000 miles and go on vacation or something and you're taking your car, you can't really do that with an electric. It takes a lot of planning. You've got to know where all the charging stations are. And at this point, there aren't a lot of charging stations compared to what there should be in the future. But in any event, even if you know where the charging stations are, it still takes a long time to charge up vehicles, enough so that you can keep on going for another few hundred miles. So it's just not there yet. I don't think interest in total electric vehicles is there right now for consumers unless the technology really advances. And another thing for specialty cars, for people that are into cars, high-performance vehicles, an electric vehicle just isn't the same. Even if the 0 to 60 time or the quarter-mile time is blazingly fast, that's not all there is to the experience of a high-performance vehicle. So I just don't know if the auto industry is doing the right thing, rushing towards electric vehicles so quickly without first taking the temperature of the consumer in the auto industry. But that's what they seem to be doing. Again, we know that the Hellcat engine is pretty much gone after 2023, and the Hemi V8 and V8s in general probably aren't far behind. Chrysler supposedly is already starting to produce the straight six engine that they'll be putting in trucks and maybe the Charger and the Challenger and so forth. Supposedly high horsepower, but I'm sure they want to marry that with a hybrid platform so that it'll be the V6. No, I'm sorry, the straight six, not the V6, and electric motors. We'll see what happens with that. But again, I just did want to get it out there that Chrysler is planning on going all EV by 2028 unless things change. And again, for a lot of us, it's a little bit disturbing. there is a place for electric vehicles, as I said, but I don't think we're there yet to go all electric. So that's it for now. We'll keep you up to date, and we'll see you next time.